This is Best Intentions, where we decide if a game is just a shameless cash grab, or if the game was made with the best intentions. Hey everyone, welcome to Best Intentions, where I am diving into the strange world of Ghrian. This game was released May of 2016, and although it's listed on Steam as an action game, I would classify it as a puzzle platformer. Now, before I get started with this review, I do want to bring up that this game was made by one person, which is awesome. And having tried it in the past, it is not easy to take a game from concept to release. So great job on getting a game out there. With that said, let's jump into the puzzling world of Ghrian. The Steam page for Ghrian says that it takes place on a Plage stricken world, which after a few Google searches, I know that either means a world stricken by an unusually bright region on the sun, or a world stricken by a beach by the sea. Honestly, I'm going to leave it up to you guys to decide, because the game doesn't give me a whole lot to go on. Good evening, sir. Do you know where I'm supposed to be going? Because frankly, I'm really lost so far and the game just started. Oh gosh. It throws you in with nothing but a few drawings on the wall to go by. Well, obviously, I need to play catch with the statue. Ah! Success! And with that, you are off on your 2.5D adventure. The gameplay pretty much revolves around normal platforming and throwing a glowing particle effect around, which seems to have various type of effects. Eat particle effect! Hey, it worked! Woo, run away! All in all, the game started me off very confused, but intrigued. The game started to lose me as it went on. There is telling a story in the background, and then there is just not telling the player anything. What is this? Some kind of untextured goblin on a horse reading a book? Why? Things started to really fall apart near the end, as the game just seemed to be randomly throwing things at me. What is that? What is it? Oh gosh, what is it doing? What does it mean? I was starting to feel like the developer was trying to tell some kind of deep story and either didn't have it fully fleshed out, or just lacked the time to put it all in place. Either way, the story lost me quickly and I was left with just the gameplay. Gotta check that Y-axis there, guys. Whether or not a game is worth playing normally comes down to the gameplay. And sadly, the gameplay here is fairly poor. Most of the levels rely on platforming, and the game would just randomly decide not to register when I had pushed a key, resulting in several really annoying deaths. Yes, got it, jump. No, dang it, no! The animation to throw the particle effect was just long enough to be annoying, which made some puzzles that required you to throw several of them to get past the door one of the most frustrating things I have had to do in a game here recently. Throw it, throw it, throw it. No, crap. Well, take me to my death. The game seems to run out of ideas of what to use the particle effect for really quickly. It can open doors and make the weird bear creatures cower in fear, and that's it. I feel like the idea would have been more interesting if you got maybe different particles that did different things and could throw them more rapidly, allowing for a faster game pace. And it would give the player something else to do. It really is just the best day to run through a field. I mean, look, we got a barn back there. We got these trees. There's grass. There's no gameplay. The game does come somewhat alive near the end with a forced stealth section. Man, I thought the Eye of Sauron had it bad. At least he got to be up on a tower. This guy is just endlessly circling this one room with these few pillars in the wall for all eternity. And a run away from death scene. Oh no, it's getting closer. No, throw the particle effect. Throw it. No, throw it correctly. Ah, it's getting closer. All in all, this leads to a very empty game with lots of annoying bugs and gameplay that causes much anger. Final thoughts on Ghrian. I have no idea what I just played. The element that I was hoping would keep me invested was the story. but the story disappeared so fast that all I was left with was really frustrating gameplay. My playthrough of this game took around an hour, but the game itself cost $10. While I know that making a game requires a lot of work and effort, and this was only made by one guy, $10 for an hour of frustrating gameplay doesn't really strike me as fair. The intro of the game opened a lot of questions that I was really kind of hoping would get some form of answer at the end. However, once I got there, all I was given was more questions, which more than anything was just a letdown. I tried to do some research on the game outside of the game in an attempt to learn some of these answers, and aside from learning that Ghrian might be Irish for sun and what Plage meant, I was unable to really dig up anything. In the end, Best Intentions does not recommend Ghrian. However, if you do feel inclined to pick it up and have some insight into what it all means, I would honestly kind of like to know, because I'm out of ideas. Anyway, thanks for tuning in, and I will see you next time with more Best Intentions. Wait, don't click off the video just yet. Before I dive back into Steam's underbelly to look for the next Best Intention game, I have a couple of requests for you. If you have a game you would like to see me review, or even a genre you would like me to dig into to try to find these best intentioned games, leave it in a comment below. And if you like the video, share it around, show your friends, annoy all your friends on Facebook with posts about it, you know, all that normal stuff. And hit subscribe if you want to keep up to date with what I'll be reviewing next. Anyway, that's all I got. You guys enjoy the rest of your day, evening, whatever it is. Bye.